The Event Details feature allows you to customize your worksheet to match the events you plan most often, whether they're weddings, funerals, retail holidays, or corporate events. To get started, we recommend starting with your taxes and markup settings. To adjust this, click on the Products, Services, and Labor fields in the Taxes section to enter the correct tax percentage based on your location. The Worksheet Settings menu is under Options in the top right-hand corner. Here, you can adjust your default markup and choose to add a percentage-based admin fee. Next, you can customize your worksheet by adjusting the titles of different sections, like this bouquet section. You can also modify the name of each line item by clicking on the line itself. At the bottom of each section, you'll have the option to add additional rows as needed. You can also remove any rows by clicking the X to the right. As with rows, you can click on the trash can menu in the top right-hand corner to remove an entire section. You can drag and drop a section from the left-hand side onto the worksheet to add additional sections. You can add as many category sections as you need. If you accidentally remove a section by clicking on the trash can, you can always go to the More Sections area at the bottom of the page and restore that category group to your worksheet. Once you have all of your sections and line items added to your worksheet, we recommend going through and entering an estimated price for each item. This should be the average price you'd charge for that arrangement type. For example, if your average bridal bouquet is $250, you enter $250 into the estimated price section. This will help you quickly generate a quote for your client. As you scroll down to the bottom of the worksheet, you can add services, event staff, or fees as needed. In the Services section, we recommend some examples, including a mock of the table design and delivery to the reception. For any items that you add to the Services section, make sure you add the taxable service under Taxed instead of doing it as taxable product, taxable labor, or non-taxable. This will notify the system that the line item is a service and will add the total to the Services section of your summary. The Event Staff section is the first option for labor. This is an itemized way to add labor based on employee type, estimated hours worked, hourly rate, and whether labor is taxable in your state. You can add as many rows or remove any of those rows as needed. Below that, we've also added labor as a fee. This is another option that you can utilize here in Details. This will allow you to do your labor as a percentage of a total. For example, I have our labor applied to the product since that's what I'm doing the labor on. I have that set as a percentage of 20%, so my labor will be at 20% of the product subtotal. I also want to ensure this line item will be taxed as TL, taxable labor. Since it is a labor, we want it to be taxed as taxable. Lastly, remember to keep the summary section visible at the bottom of your worksheet. This section will give you a complete breakdown of your event, showing all costs and taxes to ensure accuracy and provide a final overview. Once you've finished, make sure to click the Save button at the bottom.